right, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's 6:30. You know what time it is. It's time to dream bigger. So, as you come on, like I always say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from. Let's make this thing an interactive experience. So as you come in, if you have questions or anything like that, be sure to ask. Drop something in the chat. Let us know you're here. So welcome to another Wednesday of Dream Bigger. Today, I heard something last week that it sparked something in me. And it's talking about our realities. What is our reality? How do we experience a new reality? What if there's something we're hoping to change? What if there's something that we're not happy with? How do we experience that reality? Because there's something more than just living. That sounds weird, but there's something more than just being aware, right? Being aware. So I've come up with a little thing that maybe a simple formula that you can remember, something easy that we can grasp onto, something that will make sense. Grasp onto it, hold on to it. And that's A plus E equals R. I'm going to say it again. A plus E equals R. So that's an easy equation to remember. What does that mean? And what does that mean to us? And it's pretty simple. When we have goals, when we have desires in our life that we want to, sorry if there's a lot of noise. The kid upstairs decided to go bowling like 5 minutes ago, and he's bowling in his place. So I don't know what he's doing, but he's making a lot of noise all of a sudden. Thanks a lot, kid. Anyway, so we totally lost my train of thought. Anyway, we are aware of things, right? We know, but just knowing isn't really enough. Okay, so we think of it as there's a principle that we know, but we want it to make a lifestyle that we live. So whatever your goal is, again, I always talk very vague about goals, but make it specific for you. Make this very specific for you. Think of a goal. Think of something you want to accomplish in the next year. Okay. If you have paper and pen handy, write it down. Okay. So write it down. What's the goal that you want to accomplish within the next year? Some of the people watching may understand and know this as structural tension. We'll make a structural tension chart. And that basically says at the bottom, this is my current reality. At the top of the paper, we write desired reality. And all the space in between are all the action steps that we're going to take to make that current reality our desired reality. So you can do that with any goals. Okay. But A plus E equals R. Okay. So I'm going to talk about that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Got a little presentation for you guys. Okay. That's not where I want to start. I want to start with this. Yes. Dream bigger. A plus E equals R. So what does that mean? A plus E equals R. It's your awareness of a situation plus the experience equals your reality. Okay, it's not just enough to know a principle. It's not just enough to know that. We have to experience it. So it's not just enough to know something that yeah, I know. So here, I want you to say this. I now know how true it is that fill in the blank. Something that you knew before, or you thought you knew, but until you experienced it, you never quite understood it. Okay? So you never quite understand until you actually experience that knowledge. So I now know how true it is that, and fill in the blank. So A is awareness, and we can define that as knowledge or perception of a situation or a fact. Okay? And what's the example of that? I said it earlier. I know. We've all said it. We all know that's our awareness. I know. I know that I should do this. I know how that goes. I know. You ever catch yourself saying that? You ever hear people saying that and think to yourself, well, if you know, why aren't you doing it? Parents know that very, very well because they hear that from their kids. I know. Hey, you need to be doing your homework. I know. It's time to get ready for, I know. Clean up your dishes. I know. Then why aren't you doing it? They have an awareness of it. You know it, but do you understand it or get it? There's a difference between knowing and understanding. I know. Do you really get it? Do you really understand it? You have to act on your awareness. If you want a principle to become a lifestyle, if you want it to become your new reality, you have to act on your awareness. Right? It's not just enough for us to be aware. It's not just enough for us to know, but we have to get it. We have to act on our awareness. E equals experience. So by definition, experience is the practical contact with or observation of an observation of facts or events. Okay, practical contact. So we're actually hands-on, or observing, we're experiencing it, the effect or the event. And we truly learn when we do. We truly learn when we do. Okay? I'm going to say that again. We truly learn when we do, when we act, when we are about our business. We have to take action. We have to experience. We have to do it. You have to be immersed. We have to involve others in our experience. You're doing, I don't know, doing something, get someone else in on it. Hey, come check this out. Hey, check this out. Look what I've learned. Look what I'm doing. If you're doing our health program, get a buddy in to do it with you. Hey, come on, do this. You're doing this with me. We're going to experience this together. That really magnifies your experience when you're able to have somebody else do it with you. And the experience itself does not have to be grandiose, but it has to be unique and original to you. Okay, for it to be something special for you to really grasp, it has to be unique to you. And that's when we get into like discovering our why, discovering our motivations. And I talked about that a couple weeks ago, how we really solidify our why for doing what we do. If we don't have that very unique why, and we don't have those strong motivations, our experience is not going to be memorable. It's not going to be something that we're going to keep up on. But we don't have to make it grandiose. It doesn't have to be one of those epiphanies or life-altering life-altering changes. It doesn't have to be experiences. It doesn't have to be that. Okay? It doesn't have to be that big giant leap that we take that, we don't know where we're going to land and I don't know what's going to happen and I'm going to dive first into the deep end, head first. It doesn't need to be that. Sometimes that big leap is just too much. We don't have to have that grandiose experience. But you do have to take one step. One step. And when you take that one step, and I've said it before, it only takes 20 seconds of courage to take that one step into something you don't know what you're doing, or something you're afraid of or scared of, or picking up that phone or talking to that person or starting a new class or, starting a new job or whatever it is. It just takes 20 seconds of courage. And you take that one step. And after you take that one step, ask you to take another step. And we ask you to take another step. And before long, that giant, huge, big leap is not so big anymore because of the experience you have. You see what I'm saying? You guys get it? Your experience. You take 2-3 steps and you're like, okay, I can do this. No problem. I jump on this health program. All right, I'll try it for a month. After a week, okay, I lost 6 pounds. Okay, I can do this. I can change the way I eat. Okay, I can get more sleep. And those experiences, I can drink the water. Those experiences, one step after another, and all of a sudden, I can do this. Watch me do this. Check this out. You don't think, okay, challenge yourself. Someone challenge you. Okay, watch. I can do it. Why? Because I have that experience. One step at a time. But it does require, right here, truly learn when we do, when we take action. When we hesitate, when it comes to that moment and we hesitate, guess what happens? It doesn't happen. You get scared. It's not the right time. I'm going to back off. I'm not going to do it because oh no, I'm thinking too much. Where's your experience? You don't get the experience because the moment you hesitated. Just take that one step at a time. So A plus E equals R, our reality. And again, reality is defined as the world or state of things as they actually exist, as opposed to an idealistic or notional idea of them. So when we're aware of events, facts, where we're at currently, our awareness, plus the experience of taking that one step at a time, that is your reality. That's what is actually existing. Okay? Now, if we are doing our structural tension, when we talked about at the bottom of our paper, here's our current reality, at the top of the paper, here's our desired reality, and all the action steps in between, and we're experiencing and we're doing those action steps, we are changing our reality to fit our goals. So if you want a principle to become a reality in your life, you have to take one step at a time, and another and another and another, just like I was saying. Doesn't seem so big anymore, does it? Doesn't seem so big anymore. And that's A plus E equals R, you guys. Now, coming back to this. Okay. A couple comments on here. Sabrina says, I've taken that one step quite a few times in the last couple months. And that's what it takes. It only takes a huge step. You just have to try. Absolutely, Sabrina. Thank you for sharing. Now, When we are taking those steps, when we're taking our awareness of our principle and we're experiencing it, we have our goals, we are experiencing our goals. We're experiencing our actions, we're doing the do. Communication is something that is needed. Okay. And we can take this communication, we can say how we talk to ourselves. This could even be applied to how we talk to other people. And you can even go a step further and have these conversations with God when you pray, when you do things like that. So there's 3 types of communications that maybe we should look at adopting, just to make sure that our experiences are aligning with our desired realities. So the 3 are: 1 is greetings, where we have our good morning greetings. 2 is our updates. And 3 is our serious conversations. So let me break those down for you guys. Our greetings are like our good mornings. When your spouse or coworkers or friends, and you say good morning, it's the greetings. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. How was your night? How's your morning? And when we talk to ourselves, it's hey, good morning. Okay, here's the day. We're going to get it started. These are the things I want to accomplish today. And you talk to yourself and you say those. We could also call those win the day. If you listen to my talk yesterday, Alex was talking about, being structured in her intentions for the day, doing win the day cards. Win the day is when we basically just talk about what our intentions are for the day. So that's our first way of communicating, is we set that up, we talk and we say, okay, here's what I want to do. The second are updates. And these are like ongoing throughout the day talks. Checking in on yourself. All right, Josh, you've done 2 out of the 6 things that you need to do today to win the day. Good job on those first 2. Good choice on skipping the donuts this morning. Good job. Pat yourself on the back, right? Give yourself a little bit of celebration. Hopefully that's what you do. Hopefully it's not, you didn't do a good job with that choice. Let's do better next time. But those are the ongoing conversations that we need to do, that we need to have until each day, until we win the day. So those are our updates. So again, we have our greetings, where we lay out our intentions. Second is we have our updates. Doing good. Keep going. Finish this. Make sure you hit that last one. You got to win the day. Third is serious conversations. And this could be, you really just have to look at yourself in the mirror and take that deep look and say, okay, look at, you're getting away from what you need, what you want, what you're trying to do. It's time to buckle down. It's time to whatever you got to do. Let's get focused. Right? With your spouse. Hey, honey, we need to have a talk. We need to talk about this. We need to have a little State of the Union address and see how things are going. We have to have these serious talks with your friends, with your coworkers, with your boss, whatever, whoever. So greetings, updates, and whether it be a spouse, whether it be praying to God, checking in with God and, hey, God, I just want to give you a little praise, give you some praise. Thank you so much for these blessings. Texting your spouse, hey, honey, how's the day going? Friends, yo, what's up? Like, you're doing those constant updates, checking in, how you doing? It could be with clients if you have, that, or coworkers or associates. Hey, how you doing? Everything good? Everything on track? And then you have our serious conversations. So the world needs to see, or not the world, but the people that are counting on you, the people that love you, or the people that you love, they need to see that you're just not having an awareness of living this desired reality or this life that you want. Okay. It's not just enough to have the awareness of it. The I knows. I know. We have to be experiencing that reality. We have to be doing. That's when people see that. And that's when it becomes a reality, when we're doing. So awareness plus experience equals your reality. Does that make sense, you guys? You guys get that? Drop a like if you get that. Drop a like if you don't just know, but you understand and you get it. So I'm hoping, for myself at least, to be able to use A plus E equals R more often. Check in with myself, experience the principles of what I'm aware of when it comes to eating healthy, when it comes to getting enough sleep, when it comes to how I respond to people. It's great that you know that principle. It's great. Good for you. But do you get it? Do you understand it? Are you living that experience? Make that your reality. So one other thing, I was hello coffee with some associates, some fellow coaches this morning, and we were going around telling our story, and this is just kind of off topic. And one of them was talking about how, I don't want to say, how do I phrase this? When our realities aren't aligning with what we want, when our current reality is so far, that big leap, it seems like a huge leap from where we want to be, our vision shrinks. Okay, our vision will shrink. We will go from, this is what I want in 5 years, or this is what I want to accomplish in 5 years. And when we're not doing, when we're not experiencing, when we're not taking those action steps, our view gets smaller. And then we go, oh my God. Instead of having dreams and visions, they shrink. And then you start just trying to get through this month. Just got to make it to the end of this month. I just got to make it to the next paycheck. I just got to make it to tomorrow. I just have to make it to the next breath. And you see how that dream just shrinks? And then it's just all of a sudden it's swallowed up and you don't dream anymore. You're literally, I'm sorry, not literally, figuratively, you're dying. Your dreams are dying because we're not taking our desired realities. We're not taking the awareness of the principles we know, experiencing the action steps to get to our desired reality. And your dreams shrink and die because this world will eat you up. That is sad, but true. Don't let your dreams shrink. Don't go from things you want to accomplish 5-10 years from now and then go from that to get to the end of the month, get to the end of the pay period, get to the end of this week. I just need to make it to Saturday. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so swamped. I'm so broke. I'm so tired. I'm so out of shape that I got to make it to the end of the day. I can't wait to get in bed. I'm so tired. I'm so broke that, do you see how that goes? We don't want to do that. Don't let your dreams shrink and die. Take action. That's when we truly learn. All right, guys. I hope we got something from this. I always learn from talking, sharing. Sharing is a huge experience. And it helps me understand more. It helps me get it more when I go through and I talk about it. I talk about a principle. I get it more, and then I do it more. I don't do all of them. I'm not perfect. I'm not even close to perfect. There's a lot of things that I don't do that I know I shouldn't be doing that, or I should be doing something else. Let's start tomorrow. What do you guys say? Let's start tomorrow. Or let's start right now. Take those principles, experience them, make it your new reality. All right. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Hit me up if you guys have any thoughts on this. Leave me a message. Leave a comment on the replay. Share this with anybody that you think could use this. Share this on your page. And of course, if you guys have any questions about this health program and this health journey that I'm on, hit me up and I will be there for you. All right. Have a great night, and we will talk to you later.